Going down ramps is a very simple process for the paraplegic. Basically, we want you to keep your weight back so that when you're stopping, the chair does not pull you forward out of the chair. So basically going down is just to keep your weight back. When you're going up ramps, the main thing to remember is try to keep your weight in front of the axle. So instead of using this long rotational stroke that you would use for wheeling, now I want you to go and use just a half a stroke, keeping everything in front of the axles. So that's the two main things, and let's just see how this looks in reality. When you come to going down ramps, one of the main things to remember is to keep your weight back. The reason for this is when you're stopping the wheelchair, you'll be holding your wheels with your hands, and that's going to be pulling you forward. So if you keep your weight forward, you end up pulling yourself forward, plus you're transitioning down. So when you come down a ramp, simply lean back, letting the hands slide, the handrim slide between your hands. And if you want to go left, take a little left. Right, right. But pretty simple thing for most paraplegics. And keep your weight back when you get to the bottom of the ramps for transitions too. Going up ramps is basically a matter of keeping your weight in front of the axle. All right? You shouldn't be coming back here because you'll be pulling the front end up. Keep your weight in front of the axle, cut your stroke in half, and do that little half stroke that most people naturally gravitate to. And then you want to be throwing your weight forward first and using that snapping motion, which was at the end of your roll, to shoot your weight back up and then fall down again. So it should be almost like rowing a boat. You're on the ramp, you're pushing forward and letting your body fall down and get into a rhythm. And you should be pretty good. One little skill you'll want to learn is to go down ramps and wheelies. This is very easy. The same skills of pulling wheelies apply here. You're getting the weight behind your axle, picking the chair up, and then letting it roll down the hill. Simply let the handrim slide between your hands, and if you do start to fall over backwards, just stop the chair and the front end will come down. A very simple thing to learn, but very useful on rough terrain. Once you've mastered going down a smooth ramp in a wheelie, you might want to practice going across lawns and little downhill places like that where you'll have to push to keep yourself going. But it's still a very good skill. And as you get it down, you can move to steeper and steeper terrain, and eventually you'll be able to handle just about anything with it. Sometimes in life the world gets a little bit rougher. For this, you can sometimes just pull a wheelie and go down, keeping your wheelie, and you're pretty safe. If you need to stop, just pull backwards and you'll pull the front end down. But this is a very good way to be going down, rather than having your front end, the small wheels, hitting every nook and cranny and causing you problems. Going up this rougher terrain, if it gets too steep, pick a different angle. If you can't wheel up it this way, take a little traverse, come across it. Work your way up on the little flat spots, picking transition areas, keeping your weight forward, and then pushing.